It says big beautiful bill update in a nutshell. All right.
I wasn't gonna let the night in without telling y'all about the big beautiful bill with points that I found interesting. So if you want details, or if you want to know about something else that I didn't cover, you can go to whitehouse.gov, you can go to Google, you can go to hell. I don't care. Just leave me alone about it, okay? So listen up, see if some of this can work for you. HR 6585, the Workforce Pell Grant. That's 8 to 15 weeks or 150 to 600 clock hours. You can qualify for a Workforce Pell Grant. Basically.
Oh, now you have to work for a grant. That's what that sounds like. Do you know this stuff?
Pell grants, yeah.
Easy. No. What do you know? What's in this big beautiful bill? Like
no,
that?
I haven't knocked it out yet. I know I know it's about money for sure. It's about drawing a lot of money back in, while also extending money to defense.
Yeah.
And
the defense that protects the country.
It was defense and debt ceiling. Extending it out.
Extending it. Yeah.
It's temporary. It's a temporary extension out, so they could get what they want to get to drain it back down. That's what I've gathered so far from it.
Okay. NTAT, appreciate you, boo. He said, Messy, tell Miss Nosering that Team Trump said they're using Pelosi's layout on trimming waste from Medicare. Oh, that's right. Shout out to Nick Taylor. Appreciate you. Now, Reaper says that you always have to work for a grant. When I got a Pell Grant, I didn't have to work for it. I just had to go to school and keep the grades up. That's all I had to do. And then there was nothing that had to be paid back. But
basically trade school and programs, training programs. So if you've always wanted to go to HVAC repair or plumbing or some kind of trade school to get yourself a job in a certain field, now you may qualify for a Workforce Pell Grant. So that's wonderful. Use that to your advantage, okay? ATC overhaul, that's the air traffic control overhaul. $12.5 billion reconciliation package for the revitalization of the air traffic control program. Okay, when y'all were talking about he wanted to dismantle and get rid of air traffic control, yeah, he was just really trying to dismantle it to build it back up, which is kind of what we told you, but y'all kind of wanted to listen to the fear mongering. American credit unions, no new tax added on 142 million members of American credit unions. HR 1, that's more financial freedom for you, right? That's great.
Well, it could be financial freedom for people that want to be financially free. But if you don't want to be financially free, then none of this matters. And all you're going to do is complain. And my thought process was, if you wasn't trying to be financially free before, especially given how high the eggs and the milk were, then you probably aren't going to be looking into any of this. Because that first thing that she's saying, that if you can go to the fucking trade school and have it be a grant, all you got to do is work. I think that's something that a lot of Black people need to be jumping their asses on.
People in general, but if we talking Black people, yes, because of the what you call it, the social settings, yes.
That's what I'm talking.
Yeah, I agree.
One by Paul Revere said, no tax on OT and tips, more funding to complete the wall, more budget for ICE. But now y'all see that everybody seems to not like ICE, and now they want the asylum seekers to stay. The newcomers, child, pick a fucking name. Now they're saying it's not right and it's not fair, but y'all was just complaining about them 4 short years ago and how they was taking away all your benefits. I'm telling you, people just want to be mad just because they want to be mad. Right. Don't realize how good they have it where they are. Right. And I'm not saying it's not better in other places, but since you're not going anywhere, let's just talk about where we are right now. Complain.
Right. Because and this is the mindset, and you have to kind of see it for what it is. If I portray myself as a victim of something, earlier when you named all the schisms, right? All the isms and all the schisms, those are victim mentality mindset. So guess what? I receive what? Empathy. I receive sympathy. I receive benefit from not only my own decision in life. I'm making these decisions in life, and I turn around and I cry about them, and guess what? They come rub my back. They put a card in my pocket. So when you teach people this type of behavior, it doesn't stop. It's not going to elevate that person to say, yo, we all fell down at one point. prove to me that you're serious about getting ahead in life, and I will show you a way to get ahead in life.
Yeah.
No. I can sit here with my blankie and my pow, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I could cry, and somebody will show up and do something. It's taught into society. Hence the reason why you get transfer over what you call it, a Section 8 to your family bloodline. Are you at your mind?
That's ridiculous right there. To even be able to say that out of your mouth, something that don't belong to, like that's I guess that's generational wealth to pass down Section 8. I can't even believe that's really a thing that people say. That people
mentally that is so disturbing to me.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense. You're not saying that you want your child, your own replication to be better than you.
Mm-hmm.
You okay with your replication doing the same thing, that you making the same fucking mistakes, even though you know there's mistakes. You okay with watching them? You okay with shooting? What are we really talking about at the end of the day, dog?
People just talking as usual.
It's self-implosion. It is self-destruction internally, and it's not going to stop because people love to feel good. If I could lie to you and tell you that, oh, the government racist, we know that. We know there's racism in the bones of America. Can we put that argument away and put our get the bootstraps on and all this other shit? They like to talk that tough guy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all tough. Y'all clap shit up in Chicago the other night. Dropped 4 bodies, injured 20 of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's how y'all tough. Y'all not tough for real when life is really tough, because that shit ain't tough.
Right.
I got a rat right here. I got a rat right there. I know how to use rats. That doesn't make me tough. It doesn't make anybody tough, dog.
Well,
that's not gangster shit. Gangster shit is waking up early in the morning and taking care of your children. Gangster shit is putting food on your table and keeping shelter over your children. Get the fuck, bro.
Yeah, you already know what it is. It's the same stuff over and over and over again. And those people that are
amazing.
Those people that are saying you got to worry about being put back into chains, slavery is coming back, and all that. You know, the regular smegulars, they are glued to them like freaking actual honey to fucking honey. Bees to honey, my bad. Bees to honey.
They have to believe in the boogeyman, dog, because then that's the greatest excuse ever. Well, I went to catch the bus, but the bus was late by 2 minutes, so I left. And the bus came while I was gone, so I went back home, and then I didn't go to school that day, and now I'm suspended. So, you know what? I tried.
Right.
You have to have an excuse. All right.
Always. But Wombat says actual tax credit to buy an American-built vehicle. They're looking to incentivize fossil fuels, rolling back EV and green energy incentives, which got Elon mad. If that means I could get a new Cherokee, then I might have to look into that benefit there. Long as it don't cost more than $30,000, I do it.
They cut back heavy on the EV project.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So that's good. That's good.
That's why Elon started kicking his back in.
Ah, okay.
They cut back on the EV thing, which makes Tesla being the biggest producer of the EV.
What that is? Electric vehicle.
Yeah, electric vehicles. Okay.
Yeah. Nobody wanted that. Well, let me rephrase. I never wanted that ugly shit anyway. I don't know why people like that.
Yeah, it's gonna drain a lot of the money, and a lot of it is it's a word that they use when the government gives companies. It's a word. I can't remember the word itself, but basically he had a direct pipeline pretty much to the government with the EV project.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much Trump just tightened that pipeline to make sure that everybody in the game could have a fair shot pretty much. So
do you think that most people know that that's what it was? And while they're out here saying, see, Elon, you wasn't shit to Trump either. He gonna go on everybody. He gonna get rid of everybody. Where really it was about business, because it's gonna affect his business, which is the real issue. But coloreds don't be looking into shit like that. And
But
they're just gonna be on it with, oh, they just had a fight and they ain't friends no more. See what happens? You can't trust Trump because he's a racist.
so what Trump already said, he's going to draw all the money back in. So when Eli took his lick for him having, I find the word, Trump drew his back also. Then Elon want to have a fucking fit about it. It's like, dog, you knew what the fuck I was doing the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You think you wasn't finna get touched too because why? I gave you and your accountant a part of the of Doge, right? I let y'all run Doge to be efficient and draw money back in. So all the money y'all found over here, we still got to find more money here. So drawing all the money back in is what he's trying to do, which is also good for American vehicles. Which I think there was Wombat that said that. Because now it won't be a high pressure to go with the EV, just like when the other administration was pushing like Greta Thunberg to be super high on what's it called, the shit with the ice things, the ice blocks,
Glaciers.
the glaciers. What's the thing? Global warming.
Okay, yeah.
This whole global warming thing that was their efforts.
Okay.
They're not jacking that. They're not jacking it.
Fossil
fuel has always been a thing. It's always be a thing.
Mike Love, thank you, Boo. He said, what, inheriting Section 8? Yes, that is a thing. That is a thing. So you can pass down, what do you call it?
Project.
Laziness to your family so that you can just live in squalor and then get upset when the place is condemned and then come on the TV to the news and people are supposed to feel sorry. Child, let me let this girl finish talking.
American Farm Bureau, they have a reconciliation package and huge tax provisions. So for the people that were saying that big beautiful bill is going to hurt farmers, absolutely not. It's actually going to help them. So I hope y'all got some fire-ass tax preparers ready, because it's on ready, set, go for a lot of people. Delivering school choice, federal funding for private school tuition, tutoring, and expenses. And that's through tax credit to donors to scholarship granting organizations. So basically, there are tax credits to people who have the money that want to donate to scholarship organizations, so your child can have more choices in their education. When it comes to public school or private school, they can qualify for a scholarship for private school. So that's amazing.
Ain't nobody gonna look into that. These people don't care about education any daggone way. But that sounds a bit positive to me, if you ask me. But what do I know? She's like, they don't care. Why y'all telling me not to buy another Jeep? I already got a Jeep. What's wrong with the Jeep? What's the problem?
Social Security, super enhanced deductions for our seniors that are receiving Social Security. So again, get your ass a fire-ass tax preparer, okay? That knows the ropes. No cuts to Medicaid. They only removed illegal aliens, so there are no cuts to Medicaid for American citizens.
I know you lying. I know you're lying. After all these videos that I've watched where they're all crying about they not gonna have no health insurance.
What happened?
The Medicaid changes that illegals can't get it.
Illegals can't get it?
Cannot. But you got all these people on TikTok crying that they're not gonna have health insurance. And there's all these, even AOC was saying it.
So no I can't get it?
Huh? Shut up. Illegal. Wow. They just out here just saying any old thing. Basically, Reaper, no more free.
No changes for pregnant women, children, seniors, the disabled, or low-income families. So all the fear mongering that they did, telling you that a lot of people are going to be kicked off of Medicaid, yeah, it was just one big lie. There's no changes for American citizens that are on Medicaid. Medicare, there was never any danger of Medicare leaving it ever. So it's not going to be touched. It was never in danger of being touched. Expanding rural hospital protection. You know, the rumor they said they're going to be closing rural hospitals because they're cutting out Medicaid. That's so untrue. They're only cutting out Medicaid for illegal aliens. So the money that they're saving, they're actually investing it more into rural hospitals.
Child, I am absolutely gotta make a video from this video. These people are out here saying these things, and they're gonna, all these people in the Midwest, hospitals and everything is gonna close. They about to lose their job. I've been watching these TikToks over and over and over. Oh my God. AOC on camera crying. I can't. I could not. I could not. And even though I didn't know the intricacies, all I speak about is what I do know. That's it. But now listening to this, it's like y'all are on here crying and you don't even know what the fuck it is that you're talking about.
No, they don't.
No, seriously, they don't. I've been watching it since last night. I've been watching the videos.
I'm the first dumb to say, yo, don't know. No.
You know I say
yes. It. Yeah, I'm the first dumb to say it because you know why? I refuse to paint myself in that light. Just that simple. A lot of colors I'll paint myself in. Yellow, green, and ignorant ain't one of them.
Oh, that's a good one, actually, because I know they do this. Paul Revere said they also changed it to keep hospitals for charging higher prices for people using Medicaid or Medicare as opposed to those who don't. Because our health insurance, it gets, the company will fight for what the maximum will be for us. And I guess they just go and they charge Medicaid people any old thing because it comes from daggone government. They said, we tired of it. And that's why probably they took out the gender affirming changing, whatever the hell it was called, because they said, we're not paying for that shit. That's elective also. So, child, you might as well put BBLs on there, huh?
They're not paying for that shit.
They should.
A lot of insurance companies don't pay for cosmetics.
They don't exactly.
So let's be real and honest about it. if the private corp is not paying for cosmetics, life, yeah, sure. You need a new leg, sure. You need a new lung, sure. Your eyeball fell out, you need a new one, sure. But they're not gonna pay for your Botox and your mommy makeover and you want to go from an A cup to a G or A cup to a Messy. No, it's not gonna work. You're not doing it.
They was probably doing all that. That's crazy.
The 20-hour work week requirement, that's for able-bodied adults without young children ages 18 to 65. If you can get out there and work, in order for you to receive some of these government benefits, your ass is gonna have to go to work for 20 hours a week. That's 8 hours a month.
Nothing, dog.
That's not gonna hurt you.
For someone that doesn't work, it's a lot. But they've been spazzing out about that. And this mess don't even take effect, I believe, until June or July next year. So now they got another whole year to get their shit together. You think they're gonna do that?
You know who's crying? The same people that came up on media and said that 7-year-olds are not kids anymore.
Yes, and they got to go to work and help me explain. Yes, those are the people that they listening to that's up here telling all this shit and don't know what the fuck they talking about.
A 7-year-old?
I'm glad we watched that.
It's either they choose to be illiterate.
I
don't even care.
I don't care either.
I can never say that out of the good conscience. I cannot hear that in my brain and not think, go look this up.
Right.
If I have a child.
Well, TikTok says it, so it's got to be true. I feel like that's a tag for something. Shout out to
I'm telling you, this whole media thing has made people live in a completely different world. None of this shit they talk about makes sense.
And they don't realize it, and we'll keep it.
They indulge in it. They drown themselves in it.
Agree.
Misery is misery. Yeah. Misery is like a vine.
It's taking over, though. People want to be miserable. Let them. Y'all stay miserable. Not y'all. You know what I'm saying. Shout out to Chris Creative. I appreciate you, honey. He said, well, Messy, they know y'all are emotional and not factual, so they cater to emotions. For real. The Dems are a feminine. Chris Creative. The Dems are a feminine energy party. The male reps, too. Somebody was saying something yesterday about Hakeem Jeffries. I saw, okay, he spoke for 8 hours. Like, I would never sit there and watch that. Never, ever, no way. Especially with Maxine Waters sitting up there right next to him. I know damn well they ain't got shit to say that I want to hear.
100% expensing for new domestic factories. So that's more job opportunities for Americans.
Oh,
right?
no.
Right. Okay. Maybe we won't go all the way back to the golden era, but we getting as close to it as we possibly can. So use some of those things that you can to your advantage. And the big beautiful bill is going to work for us. Any more questions? Go to whitehouse.gov or just go and read the big beautiful bill for yourself. All right, that's it in a nutshell. And
child, they ain't gonna do either one of them. Shout out to this woman though.
Kind of fine.
She's good looking as hell.
Yeah, she kind of fine, low key.
High key, don't low key her.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
I only say low key because you look better, Dolly. That's all.
Oh, good save. Shout out to Live from New York. Thank you so much for sending that to us. And some of us can, some of those people, I promise you when I cut this out, because I will, people will come through and say, you're just a white supremacist talking points, and that's not true. I look forward to that. Shout out to Live from New York. Thank you, honey. Says, Dem need victims, not voters who want to work. Child, that is the thing. Like, why do these people, no one wants to work? That's crazy to me. It's always any way to not work, but then you think you're going to tell somebody else what to do. Anyway, so that's the end of that. Into these biatches, child.
That's the kind of stuff you watch from a distance.